Hey guys, VeryCrudelyYours here, for the DVD Fiends Sleeper Week. Um, I'm the last one in the week, so of course everyone knows by now what a sleeper film is. I really had no clue what I was going to do, and I just got on, I just wikied, which is, wiki is God. I wikied sleeper film, and then, it pulled up the Wicker Man, so of course, I was originally going to do Donnie Darko, but, come on. This is my God copy. I have to show this thing off every chance I get. The first date I go with, I'm going to whip this thing out and say, you know what this is, and if they say no, I'm going to tell them to leave. This right here is like my 8-ball. If I don't think that this right here would approve, I'm not going to do it. Which is why I'll probably be in jail by the age of 20. Anyway, The Wicker Man, it came out in, was it 77 or 70? Sorry, give me a second here. I'll find it. 73. Wow, it was a little later than I thought. But I wasn't born in 73, so I don't really know how popular this one was. If there's someone out there that can remember seeing this, let me know, like in the cinemas and stuff. But basic plot is this Christian sergeant named Sergeant Howie gets this letter that says this woman's child has disappeared named Rowan Morrison, and she needs his help to get her child back, and he goes to the town, and it's led by this crazy sort of kind of cult leader called Lord Summersile, who is played by the excellent Christopher Lee. And then he is played by, Sergeant Howie is played by Edward Woodward, and let's see, who else? I'm sure I'm going to show these all. Wait, was it Edward Woodward who played him? Yes. And the director was Robin Hardy. The writer was Anthony Shaffer, and was it the producer or? Yeah, producer was Peter Snell, which is kind of smeared a little bit. Anyway, sorry about that. I had to read off the back here, and this thing's really small. But they didn't have such a large back on these packages. They always have the smallest little things. These are even smaller than normal DVD cases. But no one tells them anything, and they're druids, and they're looking to sacrifice different things because they believe that not sacrificing stuff is what causes their origins to go down. And they keep taunting Howie, and he's I wouldn't really say he was stupid, but he was just so naive and so hell-bent on rescuing this girl who he believes is in peril that he doesn't even realize that they're setting this trap for him. And the film ends with them unleashing this plan, which you'll have to see the results for yourself. Which, I mean, the thing is, this film's been spoiled so many times by everything from music videos to people who will spoil the ending during reviews. Or some of the worst, though, is that god-awful remake. Don't ever watch remakes with Nicolas Cage. Ever. There's no bees in this movie, and they don't get in his eyes, and he doesn't beat the shit out of women in this one. This is really a good, serious horror film. Oh, and he doesn't punch people in bear suits in this film either. That's always a plus. But, I mean, pretty much everyone should have seen this film, or at least heard of it. The weird thing about it is that it's also a musical, which is something that horror musicals about sacrifices and druids. So, yeah, it kind of, I don't know, I actually liked the music in it. Some people thought that it killed it. I recommend this to my history teacher, and he didn't like it the first time, but it kind of grew on him, and he started to like it a little bit. But he didn't like the music in it, but I love the music, and a couple of my friends that have seen it, they like the music, so it's just really up to you. But, this is long out of print now, and with the way Anchor Bay's been going, I don't even know what their deal is. I don't know if this thing, they released this first, which includes, I'm not going to open it up, I'm lazy, but this has the extended cut. There's no other way to see the extended cut. I don't think any other disc has the extended cut on it. The standard cut, which you're not missing much. I think it's just a couple extra dialogue scenes. This film isn't a really gory film at all. I don't think there's like maybe 1 or 2 scenes of blood. It's more like one of those ones that gets under your skin, and it doesn't rely on gore. But I'm trying to think. I know that Anchor Bay released the box set, and then they released a standard DVD. That went out of print. They released a new DVD. That went out of print, and then they did this like cult classic thing with comic book covers, and it had that comic book cover DVD art. That was just a gimmick, and I haven't seen those in forever, so those might be out of print too. And there's a 3-disc European edition. I think it might be a UK version. It's either UK or German, maybe. But I don't even know. I don't know if there's any copy of this in print, which is a shame. But I mean, if you see this logo right there, that logo means quality. If you see that new one with that really, like the blue logo with like the purple sailboat, avoid it like the plague, because it's basically turning into, Anchor Bay has just really turned into pretty much Full Moon or Troma, except that's like how Troma is now releasing good stuff. Anchor Bay's done the complete opposite. They're releasing the crappiest stuff that no one even wants to see. I think I saw at one time someone compared Anchor Bay to the Asylum, which released such a great title as Transmorphers 2, and oh shit, those didn't, that was really good. Oh, Hillside Cannibal Murders. So yeah, but if you can find this box, which I don't think there was 20 of these signed. I got this on eBay a long time ago. It's not even numbered. It was one of the promotional things. It's sort of kind of like my Cannibal Holocaust. I have that signed. That was just a promotional copy. But there were 50,000 of these, and there were probably multiple. I'd probably say there were maybe 1 million pressed of the others, because those sold a lot. But they might still be in print. I don't know. I just can't think of any, which I don't really need one or look for this film that much, because this is kind of the ultimate copy that anyone could have. But anyway, if you haven't seen The Wicker Man, check it out. I don't know much of the sleeper history to it, but I know that it is definitely one of the biggest cult films, cult musical. Whenever most people think cult musical, they think like Rocky Horror Picture Show or something. But this right here, I was looking at it. It was kind of weird looking. Huh. I actually noticed that corner is offset slightly. I was looking to see if it was like split or something. Oh well. People say cult musical. I think this. One of the scariest films I've ever seen. Just incredibly disturbing, and really has no gore in it at all. So that really shows you how talented they are. And Christopher Lee. I mean, God, it's Christopher Lee. What more do you want? Wait. He was in Funny Man. That was the most god-awful movie I've ever seen. Never mind, scratch that. It's 70s Christopher Lee. Now what more could you want?